Welcome back, everyone. To all of my viewers in the United States, I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a really wonderful holiday. As many of you know, we have reviewed a lot of responses that I have received from royal houses across Europe and even Asia, from the Kingdom of Cambodia to Belgium and even tiny little Monaco. Well, today we begin looking at responses from perhaps the best known royal family and peerage in the world, the United Kingdom. And we will begin with this letter, which is my only response on behalf of the Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine. This came after I wrote to the princess for the second anniversary of her alarm distress baby scale trial, which is part of her early years campaign, focusing on the most important points in a child's development very early on in their lives. This is on Kensington Palace stationery, and I have to tell you, as you can see, it's very, very plain stationery. It's not particularly pretty, but at least the crest is embossed on the page and not simply printed. But it's a very nice and lovely thank you letter, and the only one that I have from the Princess of Wales. Next is a note from the Duke of Wellington's office. This was in response to a congratulatory message I sent on his appointment as chairman of the Royal United Services Institute, which is kind of a think tank of national security and foreign policy issues in the United Kingdom and around Europe. This is my only letter on House of Lords stationery, and anything that I have that's one of a kind or stands out for a specific, peculiar reason, I always take a liking to. And so this being the only thing on House of Lords stationery obviously has kind of a pride of place in the collection. Now, I almost didn't bother showing this one due to the recent, well, not that recent controversy surrounding this particular part of the royal family. But this is from Sarah Ferguson, who is no longer called Duchess of York. But I sent her a message on the occasion of the birth of her latest grandchild, Athena Elizabeth Rose. And I got this response back. It's two different cards. Now, this looks handwritten and signed, but this is not. These are both of these are facsimiles of a message that Sarah Ferguson wrote out and signed, and then many copies were made. On the reverse of this is a photo of Sarah Ferguson, and I've displayed the message here, but later in a future episode, we will see another response from Sarah Ferguson in which I got this same card, and so on, and that one, the photo is showing, and we'll show that in a future episode. Now, this is one of my personal favorites in the entire collection. This is from Lady Pamela Hicks, and Lady Pamela Hicks is the last remaining child of Lord Louis Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten was the last Viceroy of India and an extremely close and influential member of the extended royal family. He was essentially a surrogate father to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and a surrogate grandfather to King Charles III when he was Prince of Wales. And of course, as many of you know, Lord Mountbatten was infamously assassinated in a bombing on his fishing boat by the IRA. This is a handwritten note from Lady Pamela Hicks. Very shaky handwriting, which you will excuse because Lady Pamela Hicks, upon receiving this, had just turned 97 years old, I believe. She is not a young woman. I think she may have been 96 when I sent this. But I really adore it. The front of the card is really lovely as well. But obviously I display the message. It says, "With thanks and best wishes," in case you can't quite make it out, Pamela Hicks. Really adore this letter and really, really pleased to have received it. And finally, is this message from King Charles and Queen Camilla. I sent them a letter on the occasion of their 20th wedding anniversary and received this in return. A really nice photo of the two of them. This is not a hand-signed message. These are facsimile signatures from the King and Queen Camilla. But if you've been watching this channel from the beginning, you will know that I have more than one, many more than one hand-signed responses from Queen Camilla. So go back and look at, I think, episode 3 to see all of my Queen Camilla letters. Now, I do want to thank all of our new subscribers since the last video. We now have over 50 subscribers, and I'm really thrilled that you guys are enjoying this sort of content. I want you to know I have read your comments asking how you can draft and send your own letters to royalty, and I am going to make a video about that after we finish this UK series. So it will be a few weeks, but that video is coming. Also, keep an eye out for the next episode because I've received 2 more responses from royal houses that I'm really excited to share with you. But until then, I am, as always, your most humble servant, the Postmaster.